Chief Secretary. Allow me to acknowledge the ministers that are here with us. Today we have the Minister of Agriculture, Honorable Dr. Masuka. We have the Minister of Transport and Infrastructural Development, Honorable Mona. We also have Minister of Industry and Commerce, Honorable M. Lovu. We also have the Minister of Health and Child Care, Honorable Mombeshora. We have from tourism, we're supposed to have been joined, but we proceed. We have the permanent secretary from the Ministry of Information, Publicity and Broadcasting Services, senior government officials. Good evening. Today, the 31st of March 2026, His Excellency the President, Dr. Idi Mnangagwa, chaired the 8th Cabinet meeting, and the following issues, among others, were considered and approved. The first one being summer 2025-2026 and winter 2026 crops update. Cabinet received a report on the summer 2025-2026 and winter 2026 crops update, which was presented by the Minister of Lands, Agriculture, Fisheries, Water and Rural Development, Honorable A. Masuka. Cabinet was also informed that the second round of crops, livestock and fisheries assessment led by ZIMSTATS is currently underway and is expected to be completed by the 10th of April 2026. The area planted to cereal crops is 2.5 million hectares, with an estimated 1.9 million hectares planted to maize, 343,661 hectares to sorghum, 216,615 hectares to pearl millet, and 30,645 hectares to finger millet. Despite the 2 to 3 weeks dry spell experienced, there are indications of strong crop recovery, especially for maize in agroecological regions 1, 2, and 3, while regions 4 and 5 recorded localized losses. Regarding the strategic grain reserve, the Grain Marketing Board, GMB, holds 166,894 metric tons. Additionally, GMB managed to pay 88.8% of USD and 74.8% of ZIG, which was owed to farmers, and current outstanding balance payments stands at United States dollars 4.1 million and ZIG 90 million. Concerning marketing arrangements, 5 categories were considered for the 2025 to 2026 selling season. GMB is expected to purchase commodities financed under climate-proof presidential input scheme, which is the Pumvudza Intwasa. Contractors will buy grain financed under contract at market prices. Self-financed farmers are expected to sell to the best advantage market. ADA will sell to GMB to replenish the strategic grain reserves, whilst the balance will be sold to the best market. The Zimbabwe Mercantile Exchange, ZMX, will provide a warehouse receipt system and support a market trading platform for agricultural commodities. The Grain Marketing Board will utilize 1,804 collection points and its 89 depots around the country for collection and storing of grain. This arrangement is expected to provide convenience and cost-effective marketing options to farmers and private players. GMB will also provide an in-transit storage facility to enhance grain imports and overall moderation of consumer prices across the country. The GMB silo storage capacity has increased from 750,000 metric tons to 862,000 metric tons as a result of the expansion on Kwekwe and Mutare silos. The work is continuing on the remaining 12 silos, with Mangura in Mashonaland West Province and Timber Nails in Makoni district of Manicaland Province expected to be commissioned by the end of June this year. Under the tobacco marketing updates, a total of 48.2 million kilograms of tobacco has been sold throughout the country at an average price of $2.85 US per kilogram. The volume of tobacco sold marks a 68% increase from 2025, while the average selling price decreased by 18% from the 3.45 US dollars per kg over a similar period in 2025. Regarding the winter cropping season for 2026, the average national dam level capacity stands at 93.2%, with Mashonaland Central dam levels ranking the lowest at 66.4 among the 10 provinces. Government is targeting to produce 956,350 metric tons of winter cereals on 140,500 hectares. 662,500 metric tons of winter wheat over a combined 125,000 hectares for all provinces, 50,000 metric tons of barley on 6,500 hectares, and 243,850 metric tons of Irish potatoes on 9,500 hectares. Cabinet approved the streamlining of duplicated and overlapping regulatory licenses and permits, removed unnecessary levies and fees, and lowered unjustifiably high levies and fees for the financial service sector, as per the following highlights. 1. Removal of the following fees. Monthly fees for accounts with less than $100 and fees for transactions less than US $5. Cash deposit charges for both US and ZIG amounts. Cash withdrawal fees kept at 2% for both US and ZIG. Account opening charges, these were removed. Then on reduction of the fees for the following subsectors: microfinance institutions, insurance and pensions, mobile money and fintech, and capital markets. The following were reduced: loan interest rates, administration and establishment fees. The reviewed licenses, permits, and fees will be subjected to further refinements, and a comprehensive schedule will be duly gazetted. Cabinet approved the review of licenses, permits, and levies in the manufacturing sector, covering 10 selected light and heavy manufacturing subsectors, including beverages, agro-processing, confectionery and food, textiles and clothing, timber, paints, pharmaceuticals, brick molding, motor vehicle assembly, and iron and steel manufacturing industries. The reviewed licenses, permits, and levies under manufacturing sector include the following highlights. Number 1, removal of the Rural District Council's timber movement permits. Number 2, combining of the EMA registration and monitoring licenses that were charged separately. Then number 3, reduction of the following fees: the General Import License, the Radiation Protection Authority of Zimbabwe Industry Nuclear Gauge License fees, and the Radiation Authority of Zimbabwe registration fees, among other fees. The reviewed licenses, permits, and fees will be subjected to further refinements, and a comprehensive schedule will be duly gazetted. Cabinet also approved the streamlining of duplicated and overlapping regulatory fees and permits, removed unnecessary levies and fees, and lowered unjustifiably high levies and fees for the health sector, including the following highlights. Number one, removal of the initial registration fees for wholesalers and initial registration of pharmaceutical premises and facilities. Then annual inspection fees for manufacturing wholesalers and pharmaceutical wholesalers. The initial license registration fees for retail pharmacies in all locations. The annual renewal premise license registration fees for retail pharmacies. Then on reductions, the following fees were reduced. Application to change material particulars in the registration of a health institution. Number two, clinical trials of locally funded human medicines and veterinary medicines. Number three, hospital tire approval letters. Number three, certificate of status and certificate of good standing, together with the registration of new premises, among other fees. The reviewed licenses, permits, and fees will also be subjected to further refinements, and a comprehensive schedule will be duly gazetted. Cabinet received and approved the report on tours to economic flagship projects in Midlands and Masvingo provinces, which was presented by the Honorable Vice President General Retired Dr. CGD Ntwenga. The Vice President led a high-profile delegation on a comprehensive tour of key economic flagship projects in Midlands and Masvingo provinces as part of the ongoing nationwide assessment of their contributions to the gross domestic product, GDP, then community development and alignment with the country's industrialization and beneficiation objectives. The tour encompassed various mining, industrial, infrastructure, and health projects across both provinces, highlighting their strategic significance and developmental impact. The tour covered the following 15 major projects across Midlands and Masvingo provinces. Number one, Jelly Mining Private Limited in Zvishavane district. Number two, Sandawana Mine in Mberengwa district. Number three, Dinson Iron and Steel in Chirumanzu district. Number four, Global Union Alloys. Then Steel Makers Zimbabwe Private Limited. Sable Chemicals, Intrachem Private Limited, and Zimchem Refineries Private Limited in Kwekwe district, Midlands province. The Butter Shoe Company in Gweru district, and Sino Zimbabwe Cement Company in Gweru district. Other projects that were toured in Masvingo province include Zhongjin Chrome Smelting Private Limited in Mashava district, Bikita Minerals in Bikita district, Great Zimbabwe Hydro, and Mucheke and Chumsana Bridges in Masvingo province. The Vice President also toured the mini interchange in Masvingo and a sketch of the Masvingo Bait Bridge Road. In view of the observation that all the mining companies visited are engaged in ore extraction and the exportation of raw minerals, Cabinet reaffirms its commitment to maintaining the ban on raw mineral exports. This measure is intended to promote value addition, beneficiation, industrialization, and manufacturing initiatives. Additionally, Cabinet has directed that the Great Zimbabwe hydropower model be replicated at other dams across the country to enhance power generation capacity. Cabinet received and noted an update report on the preparations for the 46th Independence Day anniversary celebrations and Children's Party, which was presented by the Honorable Vice President, Colonel Retired Dr. KCD Mohadi, as the chairman of the Cabinet Committee on State Occasions and Monuments. As previously communicated, the 46th Independence Day anniversary celebrations and the 2026 Children's Party will be hosted at Mapisa Growth Point in Matowo District, Matabeleland South Province. The Children's Party is scheduled to take place at Maheche Primary School, whereas the Independence Gala will be held at Minda Primary School within the same district. To ensure the successful hosting of these events, significant progress has been made in various infrastructure developments. The main arena, which includes stadium, has been completed while plumbing and electrical works are currently underway. Additionally, pitch excavation, leveling, drainage, and fencing are approaching completion. The parking area has been cleared and partially leveled, with graveling works continuing to advance. Regarding school upgrades, Maheche Primary and Secondary Schools, as well as Minda High School, have reached 100% completion of their superstructures, with major facilities such as classrooms, laboratories, staff houses, and renovations nearing completion. Meanwhile, construction has commenced at Sheshane High School and Kezi Primary School. Construction of the Bulawayo Kezi to Mapisa and Gwanda Mapisa roads is currently underway, with some sections nearing completion. Meanwhile, the construction of additional roads across the province is progressing smoothly. Furthermore, there has been significant progress in bridge desiltation as well as the rehabilitation of access roads and rural roads. Borehole drilling and water infrastructure development are currently ongoing to support local communities and businesses. The Joshua Nkwabuko Nyongolonkomo Polytechnic is also nearing completion, with structures now ready for commissioning. Furthermore, the cultural and the memorial projects, including the Ratanyana Battle Site Museum, graves at the district Heroes Acre, the former Zezane Assembly Point, and the Manama Mission School are progressing steadily towards completion. Mapisa District Hospital and Kezi Rural Hospital are nearing completion, with emergency infrastructure, including a command center at Mapisa, being established. In terms of power supply, installations at Baza Fumungwe project and Mapisa Stadium are almost complete. Additionally, distribution of Starlink kits, laptops, and printers is ongoing, with the aim of enhancing communication across the province. In terms of the inclusive economic growth and structural transformation pillar under the National Development Strategy 2, the Minister of Tourism and Hospitality Industry highlighted the following achievements under her purview. Number one, the Masvingo Central Business District Hotel in Masvingo District has been completed and is expected to become operational by mid-year. Number two, construction of the bridge hotel in Beitbridge district, which is Matabeleland South Province, is approximately 85% complete, with roofing currently in progress. Then number three, construction of Prevail International Lodges in Mberengwa district, that is in Midlands Province, is progressing well. The project includes 10 4-bedroom units and 10 one-bedroom units, with internal finishes currently underway. Number four, construction of the cricket stadium in Wange district, that's Matabeleland North Province, is progressing well. with 85% completion of media centers, 50% of the pavilion, and ongoing pitch maintenance. Then number 5, the construction of Park Inn Hotel in Hwange district, that's Matabeleland North Province, is on schedule with 98% of bulk earthworks completed. Number 6, the Sky Plaza Hotel in Harare Metropolitan Province is progressing smoothly. The basement, deck, and ground floor have been completed, while the entertainment center has reached the third floor. Then the 7th project, construction of the Rural Tourism Independence Rendezvous in Matovo District, Matabeleland North, is approximately 70% complete, with 3 rendezvous structures nearing completion of the superstructure. Then number 8, construction of the AATC Hotel in Harare Metropolitan Province is approximately 70% complete and remains on track and according to schedule. Then the 9th project is the beautification and greening initiatives at Robert Gabriel Mugabe International Airport and the Trabablas Interchange in Harare Metropolitan Province. Then the 10th project, refurbishment of the Kingdom Hotel in Hwange District, Matabeleland North Province, is currently at 25% progress and has been primarily impacted by persistent rains. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister, for presenting today's cabinet highlights. We now move to the first round